Alright, let me check the score. Okay. Hey, Doku! Tough night, huh?
Yeah, they could have gone better. Definitely could have gone better. Although that was one hell of an entertaining game.
It was, just not for your colors.
I mean, right there at the end though, in third period, like, hey, let me jump over the line real quick. Also, let me do it again. Also, let me do it a third time. It's like, bro, at this point in time, you're just trying to become a meme. Like, what the fuck, dude? The first time I was upset. The second time I was like, this guy's just fucking around. The third time I was like, this is just becoming a fucking meme, bro. Like, what the hell?
You think there's probably a few bars over where you are that are playing Everybody Hurts right now?
Well, to be fair, I was sitting there at the bar, and there was a Eagles fan and a Skins fan, and they almost got in a fucking fight to the point where I was half standing up like, yeah, shit, dude, this ain't worth it, bro. It's just a fucking game. Like, y'all need to calm down real quick.
Yeah, I remember you texting me about that and saying I want to get out of here.
And also, it's my local bar, and I know the two guys that were there. I've seen them there multiple times. But again, it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, I understand the gloating, dude. I get it, but like, this dude. So the Phillies fan. I'll put it to you this way: I'm like 5'9". This dude's probably 5'7", and probably weighs 110 pounds. I'm 5'9", 135, but then there's this, like 50, 60, graybeard dude, who's probably 5'9", 5'10", but like a good 210, 220, and he's standing up and he's getting ready to fucking throw hands, and it's like, yo, like we don't need this, like, let's not do this. Like, this is not worth it, bro. I get it. The Philly dude is gloating. Like, it's not worth getting in a fight, homie. Like, let's calm down real quick. We'll buy a drink. It's fine. Like, holy shit, bro.
Yeah, especially since, look, it's Philly. You know, if there's anything Philly's gonna do, it's talk shit. Whether it's
Oh
whether
yeah,
it's
that's their thing, man. That's what they do.
But I feel like in the direction we're going, it's going to be a running back of Eagles Chiefs again.
It is, although the Bills are looking pretty strong, so I don't know, man. It might be Eagles Bills.
Yeah. I do remember. I've been keeping an eye out through live tweets. There apparently was an ankle injury with Mahomes that might play a factor. If it does, I guarantee you're going to hear everybody in Kansas City go, we were robbed, because you know how this is.
Oh yeah, well, especially considering like they're the ones that are favored to win. So yeah.
Oh.
I don't know, man. It's kind of funny because we're looking at probably the two strongest teams currently versus the two rookie teams, and now we see the rookie team that came out on top, which, of course, is the fucking Eagles. It's much to my chagrin.
Yeah, but look at it this way. Nobody expected the Skins to even get this far.
Oh yeah, that was one of the things I was telling the other dude at the bar is like, look, we shouldn't even be here. We're a very, very rookie team, and we played like a rookie team to the point where we were making meme plays, for crying out loud. Like,
yeah, they'll be back next year. I guarantee you that. I'm probably gonna watch whatever video Grossi makes about it just to see how Wildflower reacts to this. Especially since even pretty much everybody figured, okay, you guys are in rebuilding. You're still coming off of the hell of Dan Snyder over the last, what was it, like 40 years or something?
way too long.
Yeah.
Way too long.
When when the new ownership came in, because Snyder decided to, I guess, girl boss too close to the sun, even though he's not a girl, I'm using that term. And
Well, I mean,
I,
he is kind of a girl, to be honest. He is a little bit of a, dare I say, a female dog.
yeah. Did he actually try suing the Washington Post after that article came out talking shit about him?
I heard he did, but I never saw any type of confirmation. But to be honest, it's Dan Snyder we're talking about, so it wouldn't surprise me. Although I did, so the bar I went to is kind of like the official, unofficial bar slash steakhouse of the Redskins. To the point where there's like a radio show that they would host at the steakhouse. So
it's one of those. I know what you're talking about. We got one of those over here.
Yeah, the name of the steakhouse is DC Prime.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where I was at. So, according to some of the people that were there, they were saying that Dan is very, very salty that the Redskins did as well as they did. Which, good. You deserve to be salty.
He had every opportunity to do. He had every opportunity to have this be his if he just stayed out of the way and let the football people do what they need to do, instead of picking fights with people he didn't need to pick fights with.
I mean, he could have. For some reason, he just chose not to, and it's like, well, that's what you get for being an egotistical little bitch. But hey.
Though you can at least hang your head high in the fact that he's not the worst owner in football.
This is true. I will not argue on that point.
I still think that honor goes to Culverhouse, the Reign of Error.
Oh God, yeah, that would be a difficult one to one up. I'm not sure if you could actually one up that dude, even if you tried.
I mean, his first year, he gets the first winner of the Wooden Spoon Award. For having a no-win season, which even at the Skins' worst, they never had that.
Well, and also how do you get such an ego while at the same time being so incredibly unsuccessful? That will always boggle my mind. It's impressive in all the worst way possible.
Don't bring up Six Flags to any. Don't bring him up to any Six Flags fans.
Oh, I wasn't going to, but you're the one that mentioned it, not me, bro.
Look, I've told you before. I'm not in this to hit someone while they're down. I'm gonna kick them because that's easier. But the point is, yeah, you got a bunch of rookies. This is a case of. It's much like what we had over here, where we had absolutely no expectations whatsoever of even sniffing the postseason, and they made it. You guys, the Skins did better than we did.
To be fair, I stopped paying attention to the Skins about halfway through the season, and then all of a sudden they're like, "Oh yeah, they're in the championship." I was like, "What? Like, how?"
Well, I think
I'll watch them.
You were probably expecting there was going to be another case of get in the dance, but not do well enough to last.
Yeah, and somehow they made it to almost being prom king.
Mm-hmm. And
which for a rookie team like that, impressive. I'll admit. And now I'm just, so I'll say this: watching them in the first half of the game, you could tell the nerves were high, especially with those first couple of passes. It's like, dude, those are so low. I have no idea how the receivers even caught those things. Like, you could tell they're not on their A game. They're definitely dealing with the nerves and the pressure. But now you've been there, you've seen it, you've done it, and it's a rookie team. You know what the height of pressure feels like. Mm-hmm. Let's see how you guys perform next year, because I have a feeling they're going to perform very well.
Yeah. I'd like to hope that management doesn't try and do some panic move and sign a bunch of try and trade off a bunch of people and sign a bunch of free agents. Basically, try and blow it up. This is not the time to blow it up.
I hope you're correct on that one too, because, well, let's be honest. If this was Dan Schneider's Redskins, they definitely would pull something like that, and it would be a really dumb move. But I don't think they're going to.
Yeah. If you want to see where that goes, just look at the vicious cycle of the Chicago Bears. But
yeah, exactly.
They were doing all right in the first half, and then something happened, and they just died of a complete death in the right about just before halftime. I know some pundits have been calling this a blowout. This was not a blowout. This was just a stall.
Yeah, I wouldn't call it a blowout. I mean, it's, again, let's be honest. We're talking about a team that got way farther than they had any right to be. Like, and I'm saying this as a Skins fan. I'm wearing the Skins hat. I've got my towel and everything. Like, we did not have any right to be where we are. We didn't. For all intents and purposes, we shouldn't have gotten this far. The fact that we did is incredibly impressive. Now I want to see what can you guys do with the type of team and lineup that we have. Like, get a little bit of experience under the belt, which we definitely just got. Like, probably some of the most high pressure experience you could expect a rookie team to go under. And I'd say they performed rather well, all things considered. I don't think they performed that badly, especially in the second half of the game, where it was like, you know what, we're just gonna go 100% risk on. And like, just watching the type of stuff they did, it was like, bro, y'all are you're just going crazy with it. And it's like, you know what, I'm here for it. Now let's take those crazy off the wall plays that you guys are trying to pull off, and let's refine them a little bit, because that was one hell of a game, dude.
Yeah.
That game was really, really bizarre. Like, I don't remember the last time I've seen a game like that.
Yeah, the theme for the last few years when it comes to football is embrace the bullshit. This was no exception, and it's going to get worse.
And they definitely did. Like, dude, you know that just jumping over the line 3 times in a row, like, that's gonna become a meme.
Yeah. I hope that there's not some new regulation to try and curb that, because that'd be stupid. That would be like the shit you see in baseball where they try and curb on any kind of celebration, or the wrong kind of celebration ends up starting a bench clearing fight.
Oh yeah, where they try to neuter the game, and it's like, nah, dude, don't try to cut the dangly bits off the game. Like, let them cook, bro. Let them cook.
Yeah.
Because you know, like, dude, we were sitting there at the bar and we were watching that. The first time it was like, what are you doing? Then the second time we were like, is he actually gonna do it again? And then he did. And then the third time we were like, you know what, screw it, do it again. It's gonna be hilarious.
Yeah.
And he did.
I want that to be as mimetic as the butt fumble has been for the last 10 years.
Like, dude, it was so funny. Like, again, the first time we were upset. By the third time, we're just sitting there laughing, and it's like, bro, this is psychological warfare. Just do it again. It's not gonna get them a touchdown. Like, just do it to screw with them. And then they did, and then they forced him to run down the clock, because dude's just sitting there. He's like, I'm gonna run up, then I'm gonna take a few steps back, then I'm gonna run up, I'm gonna take a few steps back, and we're just sitting there at the bar going, I'm gonna get you, I'm gonna get you, I'm gonna get you.
Oh yeah, but yeah, we'll see how things are going. I gotta get going, because I got another show I'm doing in a few minutes. So stay frosty, man.
You too, brother.
Yeah.